A powerful aspect of a desktop GIS is the ability to select out specific data based on some criteria, either location, how far it is from something else, or just by the attributes. So we're going to do an attribute query, and then we're going to use the statistics function. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to open up the attribute table here, and what we see is I'm going to sort this by square miles. So there's many different categories of land use, and there's some descriptions and county information and some abbreviations. But I could make a really nice map looking at land use if I categorize it. But right now I just want to know what is the square miles of land in parks and recreation. So a couple ways to do an attribute query, but I'm going to go up to select by attribute. And you need to make sure that you pick the correct layer. I want zoning, and the correct field. I want land use, and you can see I have done this before because it's in the memory. So I'm going to double click land use, so that's the field name, and equals, and I'm going to choose get unique value. And if I didn't know where that was, I could start typing here and it will find that field. That field type. I'm going to double click Parks and Rec to add it to my window and choose OK. You'll see that they get selected in that nice blue color. If I open up my attribute table, I see at the bottom that there are 213 records, or 213 polygons out of the total 7,000 that have been selected. I can choose just to look at those. So now I'm just seeing those parks. And I'm going to go back to this one for a moment. And then if I want, let me see if I can find a bunch of them. There aren't that many. Okay, I want to do a statistics function. So I'm going to right click square miles and the field calculator. Nope, I'm not doing that. That's a really bad idea. Statistics. One of the things in ArcGIS is you can overwrite these fields and you can't undo, you can't get them back. So you want to be really careful when you work around calculating in the fields. So I did a query, and you can see that it's only giving me the count of the 213 that are selected. The smallest one is the minimum value, so the smallest area park is that, the maximum is that, and the total sum. So in just a couple clicks, I can find out how many square miles of parkland there are in Oregon. Now, if I want to do anything else to this data, I probably want to deselect it, because if I leave the selection on, anything I do will happen only to those selected features.